Hey, this is Scott, Franchiseinsight.net. Today I thought I would share with you an item that a coworker said around the company years ago, a place I worked, a marketing agency. And Mark would walk around and in meetings and out of meetings often say, new business is everyone's responsibility. So if you kind of let that seep in a little bit, if you own a small business or even if you're part of a big business or company, uh, it's always kind of resonated with me because at the end of the day, everybody in your organization should be able to clearly discuss with friends, family, out at professional functions, on travel, whatever. You're often asked, well, what do you do? So if people can clearly discuss the value that you bring, not just, well, I've worked for, John's HVAC company for 20 years in Duluth, Minnesota. That's great, but what you want them to be able to do is what you likely challenge your sales folks to do, and that's their elevator pitch, which I hate the term elevator pitch because you're not pitching, you're just sharing with folks what you do, right? You pitch them once you know they are maybe interested in what you do. At this point, you're just sharing with them what you do so that hopefully either they're interested in your solutions or service, or they have a friend that's interested in your solutions or service, a cousin or whatever. So in going through this process, if you go out on YouTube, there's probably thousands, not 8,000, thousands of people who go through this formula of, who are you? One, what do you do for your customers and how do you do it? So it's got three parts, okay? Who you are for your customer base that you deliver services or products. What is it you do for them, and how do you get it done? The thing I want to weave in that's a little different is I think there needs to be a compelling value element to the, here's who our audience is, here's what we do for them. In my mind, it should be, here's the value we bring to these folks. So let me go through a quick scenario as I gave you the 3 points. If I owned a gutter installation company, and I'm going to kind of chop this up before I run through it, but I would first identify, my name's Scott, I work for XYZ Gutter Company, and at this point I'd probably quickly put in some credibility about the company. We've been in business for 20 years. We have 1,000 5-star reviews. A couple quick points so that we're nationally recognized and awarded award recipient in our whatever. You're not laboring the point. You're not going into we're the best at this. We're not. Just a quick credibility element added to who you are. And then you're going to jump into who you help. Okay. What's the value? Okay. As a gutter company, we help homeowners protect their investment in their home, which includes the roof and the foundation, by professionally designing and installing guttering solutions. So I went ahead and kind of finished the end of it there. But a quick run through. My name's Scott. I work for XYZ Gutter Company. We've been in the market here for 20 years. We help homeowners save thousands of dollars. We help them protect their investment in their home, which includes the roof and the foundation, by professionally designing and installing guttering solutions. That's probably under 20 seconds. Not trying to make it too wordy, but I'm trying to weave in compelling value, element to it. So I'm not just saying, hey, we've been around 20 years and we run around and we slap up gutters. You've kind of made it now sound like, hey, you design them? Well, I mean, that's different than just coming out and giving me a bid and popping them up, right? So I'm not saying make stuff up about what you do, but communicate the value in the solution you provide. Now, obviously, if you provide cybersecurity solutions to Fortune 100 companies, it's a very different discussion, but it's still the same three basic elements. The final point I'm going to make is going back to the very beginning of the topic. Every person in the company has a responsibility to be able to discuss with folks these new business opportunities. Okay, so new business is everyone's responsibility. So it's not that you're out eating wings and you start hawking gutters to people, but if you are in a conversation, you should be able to articulate what your organization does if you're a technician for the company, or you are a warehouse person that orders all the materials that come in, material handling, material management, all that good stuff. You should be able to say this not scripted, but this defined 3 elements of whatever company you work for. And as an owner, you should challenge folks to have this kind of memorized and have their own version with their own little flair, so it's not robotic or too scripted. But if you kind of walk the walk on this within your organization and have people understand that you appreciate their help and you appreciate them also being proud of what they do for your company and being able to discuss what your company does and the value they bring, you're going to find new opportunities. Gang, I hope this helps. Be back to you this week. Have a good one.